Up, hold, drop. Good, nice timing.
Delivered by experts. From academy.
Well played. Hey, super combination. Terrific start.
To first team.
Let's go attack the defender, okay?
You're balancing off, you're coming over, and nothing comes through.
A searchable library of user-friendly session plans and practices for every level, curated by UEFA Pro licensed coaches. Exclusive access to interviews with the biggest names in football on their journey, philosophy, tactics and match strategy.
Seeing the game from that perspective, you can see everything happening.
Don't let your background be the barrier. Educate and develop yourself as much as you possibly can.
He cannot play alone when he come in between the lines. So this player must be totally in control of this area here.
And new for 2020, one-to-one and small group sessions for all levels of coaching.
If I'm here and I'm checking up, can I get off? Bang.
Premium quality, new content uploaded every week. Access from any device. The Coach's Voice Academy, the online coach education platform from the Coach's Voice. Available online on the Apple Store and Google Play.
I'm here at Jean-Claude Olivier Salon and I just got my hair treatment done. I tried a new brand called Postcom and I can't tell y'all how awesome my hair feels. Like, I'm just loving it. Well, apart from that, I'm loving the salon services of them and taking care of the sanitization to almost everything. This is a huge space, you know, it's so big. It's one of the biggest salons in Bombay and it's so lit. I'm loving this place and I'm really excited to come back and visit them again. Plus, I can't stop feeling my hair. I'm loving them. Like, thank you so much for everything. Thank you.
This is the Coach's Voice Academy.
Transition, quick, well done!
Remember, to be a top player, you must keep the focus all the time.
The Coach's Voice Academy, where the game's greatest minds share the secrets of their success.
Once I'd done my first coaching badge, I realised I was in the right field and sector for me.
Premium content for coaches at every level, from grassroots...
You are allowed to get your arm up and then try and regain possession.
...to elite.
That might be a set pass, it might be beyond, it might be a switch of play.
Exclusive coaching courses explaining how and why top coaches prepare their teams.
To recognise the triggers, if you like, when the opposition are trying to put the ball in behind you.
Including coverage of full training sessions from tactical angles.
3 big words. Up, hold, drop. Good, nice timing.
Delivered by experts. From academy.
Well played. Hey, super combination. Terrific start.
To first team.
Let's go attack the defender, okay?
You're balancing off, you're coming over, and nothing comes through.
A searchable library of user-friendly session plans and practices for every level, curated by UEFA Pro licensed coaches. Exclusive access to interviews with the biggest names in football on their journey, philosophy, tactics and match strategy.
Seeing the game from that perspective, you can see everything happening.
Don't let your background be the barrier. Educate and develop yourself as much as you possibly can.
He cannot play alone when he come in between the lines. So this player must be totally in control of this area here.
And new for 2020, one-to-one and small group sessions for all levels of coaching.
If I'm here and I'm checking, up, can I get, bang.
Premium quality, new content uploaded every week. Access from any device. The Coach's Voice Academy, the online coach education platform from the Coach's Voice. Available online on the Apple Store and Google Play.
I'm here at Jfsc salon and I just got my hair treatment done. I tried a new brand called Postcom and I can't tell you all how awesome my hair feels. Like, I'm just loving it. Well, apart from that, I'm loving the salon services of them and taking care of the sanitization to almost everything. This is a huge space, you know, it's so big. It's one of the biggest salons in Bombay and it's so lit. I'm loving this place and I'm really excited to come back and visit them again. Plus, I can't stop feeling my hair. I'm loving them. Like, thank you so much for everything. Thank you.
This is the Coach's Voice Academy.
Transition, quick, quick, well done.
Remember, to be a top player, you You must keep the focus all the time.
The Coach's Voice Academy, where the game's greatest minds share the secrets of their success.
Once I'd done my first coaching badge, I realised I was in the right field and sector for me.
Premium content for coaches at every level, from grassroots
You are allowed to get your arm up and then try and regain possession.
to elite.
That might be a set pass, it might be beyond, it might be a switch of play.
Exclusive coaching courses explaining how and why top coaches prepare their teams.
To recognise the triggers, if you like, when the opposition are trying to put the ball in behind you.
Including coverage of full training sessions from tactical angles.
3 big words. Up, hold, drop. Good, nice timing.
Delivered by experts. From academy
Well played. Hey, super combination. Terrific start.
to first team.
Let's go attack the defender, okay?
You're balancing off, you're coming over, and nothing comes through.
A searchable library of user-friendly session plans and practices for every level, curated by UEFA Pro licensed coaches. Exclusive access to interviews with the biggest names in football on their journey, philosophy, tactics and match strategy.
Seeing the game from that perspective, you can see everything happening.
Don't let your background be the barrier. Educate and develop yourself as much as you possibly can.
He cannot play alone when he come in between the lines. So this player must be totally in control of this area here.
And new for 2020, one-to-one and small group sessions for all levels of coaching.
If I'm here and I'm checking, up, can I get off?
Very good morning and welcome to the Jfsc Dads Premier League T20 21. It's the bright sunny Sunday here at the MIG, and we are about to start the match number 21, the quarterfinals of the Jfsc Dads Premier League. The match between CNMS and SVKM's Super Strikers versus Jbcn United. Jbcn United winning the toss and electing to field first. It's the quarterfinals of the JFSC Dads Premier League, and we are excited to announce our partners on board for the JFSC Dads Premier League. Media partners Cricket Graph, jersey partners 70/70 Sports, grooming partners by Jean-Claude Oliver, mutual fund distribution partners by Rungta, printing partners JP Corp, estate partners RK Realtors, munching partners Inbisco India, awards partners by Spectrum Trophies and Awards. You can catch the live action on JFSC YouTube channel. Meanwhile, it's a good start by the bowler Parag Shah, starting with the bowling proceedings from the far end. Rohit and Tarun in the middle. Rohit Durai and Tarun Jain, one of the finest pair for the Super Strikers. It's a bright Sunday here at the MIG cricket ground, and ideal conditions for a good cricket to watch out. We'll have to wait and see how the game proceeds on, but this time onto the pads and played on the onside for just a single. That's been signaled as a leg by. 2 runs on the scoreboard, both in the form of extras. Rohit Durai and Tarun Jain to start with the batting proceedings. It's a quite interesting field being set up by the captain. 3 fielders on the onside. This time the ball moving away from the batsman. Once again signaled as a wide ball. For live updates on scores and stats, you can follow us on JFSC app from the Play Store, and you all can catch the live action on the YouTube channel of JFSC. This time cut it away. That's a delicate shot, and first boundary for the Strikers, and the first runs in the form of a boundary. It was a good line delivery, but seaming away, and very well played by Tarun. He surely watches the ball, and once he gets into the act, will surely score those runs coming in for the super strikers. Jbcn United, one of the finest team who surely likes to chase the score. They won the toss and electing to field first. Once again onto the pads, and that's been flicked away through the square leg region for yet another boundary. Over pitch delivery onto the pads, and once again Tarun using his wrist beautifully and scoring one another boundary.
Cannot enjoy your coffee? Let's take Copico, the magic of pocket coffee. Strong coffee aroma, strong coffee taste. Copico, the magic of pocket coffee.
So that's a good start for the super strikers. First over gone 10 without a loss, and it's a swinging delivery outside the off stump line. So that's the kind of start strikers needed, and 2 boundaries for Tarun in the first over. Once again it was angling onto the pads, and a good cheeky single by both the batsmen. Going for a slash hit. Lucky enough, it was been called as a wide ball. It was way outside the off stump, and one more extra for the strikers, and the tally moving to 13 runs. 2 boundaries being hidden by Tarun in the first over. And Rohit playing on a single, this time driven but straight to the fielder, and both the batsmen going on for a single. That's been sweetly timed, but it's a good field setup by the Jbcn United, not allowing easy boundaries to be scored in the power play. It's a fielding tactics which make them more interesting, and it's a quarterfinals of the Dad's Premier League 2021. This time has been slashed away. Surely they will be going for the second one, and that's a good running between the wickets. So exactly the start which they needed. 17 without a loss in the second over. Tarun playing on 11 and Rohit playing on 2. The extras which have been bowled will surely hurt them, but they need to maintain their length. It's the end of the over number 2, 18 without a loss.
Bang! Premium quality, new content uploaded every week. Access from any device. The Coach's Voice Academy, the online coach education platform from the coach's voice. Available online on the Apple Store and Google Play.
That's been signaled as a white ball. So they need to maintain the line and length, bowl in the right areas. As we say, the much more extra balls will be bowled, it will benefit the batsman to score those runs. It's a good delivery onto the middle stump, driven but not for any runs. One fielder at a short third man, and the flying slip being introduced for that cut shot, and one fielder at a deep backward points. This time driven, no chance through the covers. The ball races down all the way for a boundary. Rohit and Tarun, they are the one of the finest pair for the super strikers. And Tarun once again showing his class. It was a bit over pitch delivery and very well driven through the cover points region for a boundary. No chance for the fielder. Pure classy shot by Tarun. One more boundary for the super strikers. He's really striking the ball very well. And within no time, Tarun reaching on the score of 20. He has faced 8 balls, 4 boundaries to his name, and that's the confidence which surely looks out for Tarun. Field has been set up on the offside, but then he's timing the ball very well and playing it into the gaps and scoring those important runs. As you can see, pressure relying on the bowlers and where to. That's driven once again. A good confident shot. There was a fielder but cannot restrict the batsman to take a single. So it's the format of the game which makes things much more interesting. This time Rohit slicing the ball towards the points region for a single. He knows Tarun is hitting the ball really well and is just doing his part of a thing, rotating the strike, which is much more important, and the score moves on to 29. They have started with the run rate of 10 runs per over, which is a good sign. Well, if they go on to score, they might score around 190 to 200, and that's a good delivery. Pitched into the middle stump line, played back to the bowler, not for any runs. Beating the outside edge of the bat and well kept by the wicket keeper. Brijesh Advani bowling with a good sim position. Forward defensive shot, not for any runs. And Rohit doing the right thing. As we see, he is rotating the strike and giving respect to the good land deliveries. This time driven towards mid-on. Was running towards the danger end, but in the end safe into the crease at the non-striker's end. Tarun, 4 boundaries to his name in this innings till now. He has played some really cricketing shots, no risk, and just playing according to the game. This time going on the back foot, that's been punched hard. Wanted a second, restricted. Saw the fielder charging in for just a single. One fielder at the third man region, one fielder at deep backward point. This time it's in the air, played through the points region for just a single. Not taking undue risk, and most important, they are rotating the strike, and surely they would be utilizing the power play. It's the 4th over in progress, and once again going on the back foot and timing the ball really well. Tarun for just a single. It's the end of the over number 4, 33 for Super Strikers.
Cannot enjoy your coffee? Let's take Copico, the magic of pocket coffee. Strong coffee aroma, strong coffee taste. Copico, the magic of pocket coffee.
So it's the change in the bowling. Vinay Chadwa from the far end, this time lofted above the fielder at mid-off. One bounce into the fence. Tarun playing pure cricketing shots. One more boundary for the Super Strikers in this innings. Welcoming the bowler with a boundary, making his intentions clear. Tarun is timing the ball really very well. The field has been set up on the offside, but he is timing the ball very well into the gaps and pure cricketing shots. Yes, you can see the pressure on the bowler straight away. The first ball that was driven towards long off for a boundary, and then the bowler wanted to bowl an outswinger, completely missing, and a wide ball. This time onto the pads, flicked away, but there's a fielder at the square leg region for just a single. That's a good sensible cricket. A boundary on the very first ball, and then take singles and doubles and rotate the strike, so that the bowlers will surely think where to bowl and how to bowl, and in the process might give up and lose delivery to score those runs. Wow, that's a lofted shot this time. Rohit connecting the ball really very well. So Rohit getting into the egg this time and scoring a boundary to his name. Score moving on to 41. I beg your pardon, that's 43 on the scoreboard with the help of these 4 important runs. We saw 13 balls and Rohit scored 5 runs. And this time, as he got a loose delivery, a bit of the overpitch delivery, and he surely made sure the ball went beyond the boundary line. 43 without a loss of any wicket. That's a start super strikers would have needed, and bringing his front foot forward and driven for just a single. So that's a good thinking by Rohit. One boundary and then taking a single and rotating the strike. Tarun. This time played above the bowler's head. That's a good shot. 2 bounce into the boundary line at the long on fence. So both the batsmen have made a mind. They will be surely utilizing those power play shots. 15 runs of the previous over. The score moving on to 48. This time a quick single. Brijesh to continue his third over. The previous 15 runs were scored. And the score is 49. 5.1 overs. The power play. 5 deliveries left of the power play. And a good toss to lose, I would say. Super strikers. They surely would be thinking to score those big runs. The ball keeping low. Wanted to go for a cut shot. Tarun. That's a good delivery from Brijesh. Bowling in the door of uncertainties. And surely they would be thinking now to break this partnership. Now that's been lofted. It's in the air but dropped. Was in the air for a long time. But then lifeline to the danger batsman. And with that it's 50 up for team Super Strikers.
Cannot enjoy your coffee? Let's take Copico, the magic of pocket coffee. Strong coffee aroma, strong coffee taste. Copico, the magic of pocket coffee.
Onto the pads, chipped on the onside for just a single. Catch being dropped off Tarun on the score of 32, and he would be surely now trying to utilize the lifeline which he has been given. He is one of the most danger batsmen. If he gets settled down, he will surely go for the big scoring zones. This time again driven. But then it's a good call. Saw the fielder charging in, and it's a dot ball. And it's turning out to be a good over from Brijesh. 3 runs of this over till now. In the power play, it's one of the silent power play, I would say, but this time Tarun making it sure the ball goes towards the covers region. It was a good over, but in the end Tarun saying I'll be going for my big shots, and with that boundary it's the end of the over number 6. 55 without a loss.
Cannot enjoy your coffee? Let's take Copico, the magic of pocket coffee. Strong coffee aroma, strong coffee taste. Copico, the magic of pocket coffee.
So starting at the run rate of 9 runs per over, Super Strikers have scored 55 runs. One lifeline provided to the Tarun, and 6 overs gone, it's 55 without a loss. Tarun playing on 37 of 19 deliveries, 7 boundaries, and Rohit Durai playing on of 12. The last ball of the previous over, that was lofted by Tarun for the 7th boundary in the innings. Total 8 boundaries have been hit till now. 1 boundary by Rohit, and this time going outside the off stump line. 1 more extra. .56 the score, moving on with that extra. Full toss offered. That's been swept away through the sweeper boundary. There was a fielder, but was not able to stop it. Rohit timing the ball really well and showing the direction towards the deep mid wicket region. So as soon as the power play has been ended, spinner was introduced, and this time the bowler making a comeback, and finally the opening partnership of 60 runs has been broken. Dev providing the breakthrough, and Rohit making a walk back to the pavilion, but has played a good sensible cricket. He hit those 2 boundaries, but then fall to the trap of Dev. 60 for the loss of 1 wicket.
Cannot enjoy your coffee? Let's take Copico, the magic of pocket coffee. Strong coffee aroma, strong coffee taste. Copico, the magic of pocket coffee.
I'm here at Jean-Claude Olivier Salon, and I just got my hair treatment done. I tried a new brand called Postcom and I can't tell you all how awesome my hair feels. Like, I'm just loving it. Well, apart from that, I'm loving the salon services of them and
Aziz Pirani walking into the middle. The first wicket falling in the form of Rohit Durai. Out on the score of 60. First ball was a wide delivery and we saw the sweep shot from Rohit. But then a good comeback by Dev, taking a wicket. As we say, revenge taken. But then it will be Aziz on strike. He is one of the most finest batsmen for the super strikers. This time missed it by just a whisker. Getting an inside edge ball going towards the long leg region. As we say, fortune favoring the batsman once again. Wanted to go for a drive, got on thickish inside edge. But then 2 runs for Aziz and he opens his account. 62 the score in 6.3 overs. They are going at the run rate of 9.54, which is a good start. But then they have just lost a wicket after the power play. One catch being dropped of Tarun. This time going on the back foot, has been punched away through the points. And Aziz getting into the act and scoring a boundary. A bit of the room provided to the batsman and utilizes it beautifully. No undue risk and just the pure cricketing shot from Aziz. Score moving on to 66. 11 runs in the over till now and a wicket. So it's turning out to be a good over for both the teams. But then Jbcn United, well, they need a wicket or 2 here. Once again, that's a good delivery, beating the outside edge. Wanted to play with the soft ends, missed it completely. Aziz on strike. Playing the ball at the end moment, scoring a single. It's the end of the over number 7. 67 on the scoreboard.
Cannot enjoy your coffee? Let's take Copico, the magic of pocket coffee. Strong coffee aroma, strong coffee taste. Copico, the magic of pocket coffee.
Taking care of the sanitization to almost everything. This is a huge space, you know, it's so big. It's one of the biggest salon in Bombay and it's so lit. I'm loving this place and I'm really excited to come back and visit them again. Plus, I can't stop feeling my hair. I'm loving them. Like, thank you so much for everything. Thank you.
This is the coach's voice.
So the previous over we saw 12 runs and a wicket from Dev, and this time it's the change in the bowling. Digant Mehta from the pavilion end. 55 runs were scored in the power play without a loss of any wicket, but the previous over Jbcn United getting a wicket of Rohit Durai, this time down the leg side. The batsmen are going for the second one. The ball is racing towards the long stop region. And that's a good running between the wickets by both the batsmen. And that's been signalled as a wide ball, but then a good running between the wickets. And surely making sure the 4 important runs have been scored. 3 runs by the batsman and 1 extra, taking the tally to 70 with for the loss of 1 wicket. Nicely timed by Tarun. Is making sure each and every delivery the runs have been scored. And Aziz on strike, playing on of 10 of 5 deliveries, that's been pulled away. A bit of a fumble by the fielder, but then just a single for super strikers. Tarun playing on 38 of 19, got a lifeline on the score of when he was playing on the score of 33. Driven through mid off. He's not taking undue risk, and he knows he will get those loose deliveries. It's a wide spread outfield, and surely he would be timing the ball really well. Bringing the front foot forward, chipped it on the onside. Good sensible cricket by Aziz Pirani. Loud appeal for the stumping. He knows it's a big wicket, but Tarun making sure his foot was grounded. This time played on the offside. Tarun taking a single on the last ball. It's a 76 for the loss of 1 wicket.
Cannot enjoy your coffee? Let's take Copico, the magic of pocket coffee. Strong coffee aroma, strong coffee taste. Copico, the magic of pocket coffee.
Academy.
Transition, quick, well done.
Remember, to be a top player, you must keep the focus all the time.
The Coach's Voice Academy, where the game's greatest minds share the secrets of their success.
Once I'd done my first coaching badge, I realised I was in the right field and sector for me.
Premium content for coaches at every level, from grassroots.
You are allowed to get your arm up and then
That's a good lovely shot by Tarun, a lofted cover drive, but then just a single. There was a fielder at the deep extra covers. Aziz Pirani on strike. Now that's been driven. Timing the ball really well, but it's a good field setup by the captain. Jbcn United, they would be thinking now, they would be surely thinking to take some wickets here, or else Tarun and Aziz, they are known for the big hits, and Tarun playing on 41 of 22. This time inviting the batsman for a play, kept his ball just outside the off stump, and very well bowled by Dev Karawat. Previous over he bowled, gave away 12 runs, but then a wicket to his name of Rohit Durai was LBW. Plumb on the back foot, that's been lofted for just a single. Easily walking through for a single. Both the batsmen changing their ends. 3 runs in the over till now. 4 balls have been bowled, and Dev is a kind of a bowler who surely takes wickets without hesitation. Once again an inside edge. It's the second time the batsman has survived that inside edge going on to the stumps, but then very well fielded by the wicket keeper. And 3 important runs being taken by the batsmen. They know each and every run will matter the most when they come out to defend the score in the second innings. 82. The score moves on. 8.5 overs. Aziz Pirani playing on 13 of 8. 1 boundary to his account, and Tarun not out on 42 of 26 balls. This is the second time we saw Aziz Pirani surviving that inside edge being this time it's been played above the fielder. And Tarun getting into the act once again and playing the ball above the deep extra cover region for a boundary. With that, he reaches up to 46.
Cannot enjoy your coffee? Let's take Kopiko, the magic of pocket coffee. Strong coffee aroma, strong coffee taste. Kopiko, the magic of pocket coffee.
Try and regain possession.
To elite.
That might be a set pass, it might be beyond, it might be a switch of play.
Exclusive coaching courses explaining how and why top coaches prepare their teams.
To recognise the triggers.
Digant Mehta to continue the 10th over from the pavilion end, this time bringing the bat and pad together. Played towards a silly mid-on for just a single. And Tarun, 4 runs short of his very well deserved half century. Aziz Pirani doing the right thing, bringing back Tarun on strike. They are maintaining the run rate of 9.49 runs per over. That's a good delivery, beating the outside edge and even missing the off stump by just some inches. It was a slower one from Digant. That's been lofted. It's in the air and he completes his half century in style. It's a biggie. The first 6 of this innings. That's been signaled as a sixer. We'll have to wait for the umpire's confirmation. But then surely, whether it may be a boundary or a 6, yes, it's a sixer. I beg your pardon, that's been declared as a boundary. But then 2, Tarun getting into the act once again, that's been lofted. And the batsmen go for 2 important runs. He's playing on 52. Nine boundaries for Tarun of 30 balls. He's playing on 52. There's a big appeal for leg before, but lucky enough it was not out. The impact may be, the ball may be going down the leg side, missing the stumps. And Tarun utilizing the lifeline which he was provided on the score of 33. Driven on the full toss. The fielder there, it will be cut off. But then they are going for the second one. That's a good call by Aziz Pirani. And Tarun, it's the end of the over number 10. 95 for the loss of 1 wicket. Team Super Strikers, and it will be the drinks break.
Cannot enjoy your coffee? Let's take Copico, the magic of pocket coffee. Strong coffee aroma, strong coffee taste. Copico, the magic of pocket coffee.
If you like, when the opposition are trying to put the ball in behind you.
Including coverage of full training sessions from tactical angles.
3 big words. Up, hold, drop. Good, nice timing.
Delivered by experts. From academy.
Well played. Hey, super combination. Terrific start.
To first team.
Let's go attack the defender, okay?
You're balancing off, you're coming over, and nothing comes through.
A searchable library of user-friendly session plans and practices for every level, curated by UEFA Pro licensed coaches. Exclusive access to interviews with the biggest names in football on their journey, philosophy, tactics and match strategy.
Seeing the game from that perspective, you can see everything happening.
Don't let your background be the barrier. Educate and develop yourself as much as you possibly can.
He cannot play alone when he come in between the lines. So this player must be totally in control of this area here.
And new for 2020, one-to-one and small group sessions for all levels of coaching.
If I'm here and I'm checking up, can I get off? Bang.
Premium quality, new content uploaded every week. Access from any device. The Coach's Voice Academy, the online coach education platform from the Coach's Voice. Available online on the Apple Store and Google Play.
So the drinks are off the field and half of the innings has been completed. Jbcn United winning the toss, selecting to field first. Well, Super Strikers batting very well. They have scored 95 runs, and Tarun Jain playing not out on 54. It's the change in the bowling end. Avnish from the far end, starting the proceedings after the drinks break. It will be a sight to view how the second half of these innings proceed on, but it's the left arm spinner being attacked, bought into the attack. That's a big wide. bowled. They won't mind getting those extra runs, each and every single or the extra which has been bowled will make some runs up for the super strikers. Tarun on the strikers, and this time in the air, falling just short of the fielder, but then a single for Tarun takes the score to 98, and he is playing on 55 of 31 balls, and Aziz Pirani on strike. They are putting the pressure on the fielders and taking the singles, rotating the strike very well. Aziz and Tarun. The first 55-run partnership was broken in the 7th over, but then things have been carried on by Tarun and Aziz. This time Tarun, that's a good fielding effort, but all the effort going into the wind as the ball crosses the fence. Outpitch delivery for the batsman like Tarun, and what a shot that was by Tarun into the deep covers.
Cannot enjoy your coffee? Let's take Copico, the magic of pocket coffee. Strong coffee aroma, strong coffee taste. Copico, the magic of pocket coffee.
So as we see some kind of a break going on, but then what a stroke that was from Tarun. The score moving on to 103 with the help of that boundary. It was an overpitch delivery and a ball going out of the park, but then Tarun not out on 59 of 32, and Aziz Pirani not out on 16 of 12. Well, they would be thinking to post a score of around 190, 120 to 200. Eight runs in the over till now. Avnish to continue from the far end. As you can see, Digant taking the wicket keeping gloves. He has bowled 2 overs, but this time a good delivery from Avnish, making the batsman to go on the back foot and play the cut shot, but lucky enough it didn't take an inside edge, otherwise that would have been disaster. Digant taking on the wicket keeping gloves. Once again it was in the air, just passing the fielder up at the flying slip cordon, and one more boundary for Tarun, and a score for super strikers going on to 107. It was slashed very hard. He has been so successful that he goes for a big hit. He slashes it very hard. 11 overs gone, it's 107 for the loss of 1 wicket.
Cannot enjoy your coffee? Let's take Copico, the magic of pocket coffee. Strong coffee aroma, strong coffee taste. Copico, the magic of pocket coffee.
Dev Karawat to continue his third over from the far end. 23 runs and a wicket to his account. Tarun going on the back foot. That's been played towards the wideish long on. That's a good piece of a fielding. Running from the deep mid wicket region towards the long on fence and stopping the ball. Good strike from Tarun for just a single. Once it looked like it might go beyond the boundary line, but then very well fielded. Timing the ball very well is Aziz. (110) the score in the 12th over. One more extra for the super strikers. It's 111 for the loss of one wicket. Now that's in the air, and this time a good regulation catch by the captain himself. But what an innings this is from Tarun. So finally the big wicket for Jbcn United, the most important wicket of Tarun, but then he has played his innings and making a walk back to the pavilion.
Cannot enjoy your coffee? Let's take Copico, the magic of pocket coffee. Strong coffee aroma, strong coffee taste. Copico, the magic of pocket coffee.
I'm here at Jean-Claude Olivier Salon and I just got my hair treatment done. I tried a new brand called Postcom and I can't tell you all how awesome my hair feels. Like, I'm just loving it. Well, apart from that, I'm loving the salon services of them and taking care of the sanitization to almost everything. This is a huge space, you know, it's so big. It's one of the biggest salon in Bombay and it's so lit. I'm loving this place and I'm really excited to come back and visit them again. Plus, I can't stop feeling my hair. I love it.
Aziz on strike and the new batsman Raj Gogate driven, and this time it will be Raj on strike. So Dev Karawat getting those two important wickets. First wicket of Rohit Durai on the score of 55, and now the second wicket on the score of 111. So it's the main thing that the partnership which has been built was broken once again, and this time they've a bit of the room outside the off stump. That's been played for just a single.
Cannot enjoy your coffee? Let's take Copico, the magic of pocket coffee. Strong coffee aroma, strong coffee taste. Copico, the magic of pocket coffee.
Avnish from the far end. First over he bowled, gave away 12 runs, but this time the very first ball that's been played. Single has been taken. Raj Kogate and Aziz Pirani in the middle. Aziz has played 15 deliveries, 19 runs he has scored. That's a good delivery. Knew where the fielder was, and as soon as he played, both the batsmen changing their ends and taking a single. Once again a cheeky single. That was a good throw direct into the hands of the wicket keeper Digant. That was a close call. We'll have to wait for the umpire's confirmation, but it looks like the batsman grounded his bat at the right moment. Yes, that's been signaled as a not out. It was a danger run, but in the end Aziz making his bat at the striker's end. Tossed up delivery, innovative shot, the ball racing towards the long leg region, and meanwhile the batsman crossing for 2 important runs. It didn't hit the ball hard, but then knew where the fielder was, played into the vacant zone for 2 runs. That's been lofted, shout for a catch it, but ball turning out, and it goes beyond deep third man region for a boundary. One more boundary for the super strikers, taking the score to 122. Once again going for that innovative shot. A good thinking by the bowler. Saw the batsman charging in, adjusted his line and length. It's the end of the over number 13. Dev to continue. This time it's been played beautifully. It's a sweep shot resulting into a sixer. Raj getting into the act and sending the ball out of the park for a maximum. That's a good thinking. Straight away taking a single after the big hit, and that's a good running between the wickets. He was running towards the danger and Aziz Pirani, but he made sure he came at the right moment. There was a close fielder, but It's a good running between the wickets by both the batsmen. 129 the score in the 14th over. Dev into his last over. 35 runs and 2 important wickets to his name. Lofted drive. Well, there was a fielder at the deep extra covers for this time playing it towards the gully region for a single. 131 the score, and Dev, he has provided 2 breakthroughs, but the most important thing is that the batsman has not allowed the bowlers to settle down. Once again the cut shot, slashed it hard. It will be cut off by the fielder, but the running between the wickets has been very well. Aziz Pirani playing on 29 of 21 balls, and Raj Gogate playing on 11 of 6 balls. 133 in 13.5 overs. It's turning out to be a good over. First ball that was played by Raj for a maximum, and after that as we can see, both the batsmen taking the singles and doubles. This time played towards long on for a single. End of the over number 14. It's 134 for the loss of 2 wickets.
Cannot enjoy your coffee? Let's take Copico, the magic of pocket coffee. Strong coffee aroma, strong coffee taste. Copico, the magic of pocket coffee.
Them, like, thank you so much for everything. Thank you.
This is the Coach's Voice Academy.
Transition, quick, quick, well done.
Remember, to be a top player,
Avnish continuing his third over. Well, the spinners have made some pressure, but they are not able to pick the wickets at the regular intervals, and it's a good batting technique by the batsman, and not allowing the bowlers this time. Dancing down the track, played above the bowler's head. One bounce into the fence. Good strike of the ball. Raj Gogate using his feet and playing the ball above the bowler's head for a boundary. The safest shot in the cricket. Yes, clearly the ball going down. This time again pulled away. No chance for the fielder. 2 consecutive hits by Raj, putting the pressure on the bowler. (143). 2 boundaries and a 6 for Raj. He is timing the ball well, reaching out to the ball, played towards the mid-wicket region for a single. Ten runs of the 4 balls in this over. Avnish being a bit expensive, but it seems like the batsmen are ready enough to face those deliveries and scoring on each and every deliveries. Played on the offside, not for any runs, but this is turning out to be a good partnership between Aziz and Raj. Around the wicket for the right hand batsman. They are going for the second one. A good call by Raj and Aziz responding to each other's call. 2 runs to complete the 15 over 146 for the loss of 2 wickets.
Cannot enjoy your coffee? Let's take Copico, the magic of pocket coffee. Strong coffee aroma, strong coffee taste. Copico, the magic of pocket coffee.
Must keep the focus all the time.
The Coach's Voice Academy, where the game's greatest minds share the secrets of their success.
Once I'd done my first coaching badge, I realised I was in the right field and sector for me.
Premium content for coaches at every level, from grassroots
You are allowed to get your arm up and then try and regain possession.
to elite.
That might be a set pass, it might be beyond, it might be a switch of play.
Exclusive coaching courses explaining how and why top coaches prepare their teams.
To recognise the triggers, if you like, when the opposition are trying to put the ball in behind you.
Including coverage of full training sessions from tactical angles.
3 big words. Up, hold, drop. Good, nice timing.
Delivered by experts. From academy
Well played. Hey, super combination. Terrific start.
to first team.
Let's go attack the defender, okay?
You're balancing off, you're coming over, and nothing comes through.
A searchable library of user-friendly session plans and practices for every level. Curated by UEFA Pro licensed coaches. Exclusive access to interviews with
So exactly 5 overs remaining in this innings, going at the run rate of 9.73. Super Strikers have scored 146. They have lost 2 wickets, and it's Akshay from the pavilion end for the bowling proceedings. Aziz Pirani not out on 33 of 25, and Raj Gogate playing at the strike rate of 200, faced 10 balls 20 runs. Outside the off stump with the offer to the batsman. There was an overthrow, but just a single. And nothing to regret. The batsman surely dominating the innings till now. 2 partnerships between Tarun and Rohit, and then Tarun and Aziz. Both of the the top order batsman has delivered today. And the score is 147. This time going for a sweep shot, missing it completely. Going across the line, wanted to go for a big hit, but found plumb, and the finger has been raised. This time Aziz walking back to the pavilion. A good delivery by Akshay, getting a breakthrough. Bowling into the stumps and given out by the umpire. That was a clean leg before wicket for the bowler, but then a good innings coming to an end. by Aziz Pirani, and even applauded by the teammates. That's a lovely strike. That's a maximum. Urmil starting his innings with a bang. That's a cracking shot. And with that 6, it's 150 up for the super strikers. Once again going on the back foot. Overthrow resulting into 1 more runs. They would be surely try. So where there was just a single, 2 runs for the batsman. Urmil, the hard hitter, coming out to bat. The big wicket of Aziz Pirani in the form of leg before, but Urmil making his intentions clear. This time played towards mid-off for just a single. Already making a pressure on the bowler. As soon as he walked out to bat, he made sure the first ball was out of the ground. 16 overs gone, it's 156 for the loss of 3 wickets.
Cannot enjoy your coffee? Let's take Copico, the magic of pocket coffee. Strong coffee aroma, strong coffee taste. Copico, the magic of pocket coffee.
The biggest names in football on their journey, philosophy, tactics and match strategy.
Seeing the game from that perspective, you can see everything happening.
Don't let your background be the barrier. Educate and develop yourself as much as you possibly can.
He cannot play alone when he come in between the lines. So this player must be totally in control of this area here.
And new for 2020, one-to-one and small group sessions for all levels of coaching.
If I'm here and I'm checking up, can I get off? Bang.
Premium quality, new content uploaded every week. Access from any device. The Coach's Voice Academy, the online coach education platform from the Coach's Voice. Available online on the Apple Store and Google Play.
Start of the fresh over from Ashish Kamdar. First ball driven back to the bowler, that was firmly driven but fielded in the follow through. One of the most experienced player, driven towards long on, and as we say, a boundary to the name of Urmil. That's a good thinking cricket by Urmil. A boundary and then a single, and straight away, as we say, making the bowler think where to bowl. And it will be Raj on strike, playing on 21 of 11, and within no time Urmil reaching on the score of 14 of 6 deliveries, this time going down, and a big wide ball signaled by the umpire. The leg spinner being introduced in the 17th over. That's been lofted. It's in the air. And once again, ball going outside the boundary line. One bounce. There was a fielder, but he mistimed it. Ten runs of the over till now. Urmil and Raj both taking a boundary in this over. This time inviting the batsman for a big hit. It was a quicker one. So they are going around 10 runs per over after the 15 over. That's a good delivery. Keeping the batsman silent, and it's the end of the over number 17.
Cannot enjoy your coffee? Let's take Copico, the magic of pocket coffee. Strong coffee aroma, strong coffee taste. Copico, the magic of pocket coffee.
Vinay for the second time in this innings to bowl his second over from the pavilion end. Digant trying to stop the ball, not able to stop it. Wide signaled, and 4 runs. The ball crossing the fence, missed by the batsman and even missed by the wicket keeper. He wanted to bowl onto the middle and leg stumps, didn't bowl in the right area, and as a reason 5 extras for super strikers, taking the score to 171. Urmil playing it towards a long on. He's a kind of a batsman who likes to hit the ball hard, and once he gets the ball into his slot, he will surely make sure the ball goes out of the park. This time good thinking, ball kept low, but batsman playing it late, and one more single. As we see, 2 balls have been bowled, but 7 runs have been scored. This time again lofted shot in the air. Once again not properly fielded by the fielder at the wideish long on. In the end, resulting the ball going out of the boundary line. Didn't judge the ball properly, and he ran early, and ball crossing the fence for a boundary. That was well played by Urmil. 177 the score. This is turning out to be a big over. 11 runs of the 3 balls. This time driven above the bowler's head. 1 bounce into the fence. 3rd boundary of the over. And Urmil making his intentions very clear that he will go after the bowlers and The score moving on to 181. 15 runs of the 4 balls. The first ball we saw a wide delivery and 4 this time around the wicket. And this time the batsman falls to the trap, playing across the line, and finally Vinay getting a wicket here. But he has done his work. Urmil walking to the pavilion. Vinay going round the wicket, kept his ball in the line, and the ball kissing the leg stump. The 4th wicket falls, but Urmil, the short cameo coming to an end by the most dangerous batsman.
Cannot enjoy your coffee? Let's take Kopiko, the magic of pocket coffee. Strong coffee aroma, strong coffee taste. Kopiko, the magic of pocket coffee.
So 1 ball left in the 18th over, but Vinay, some kind of a relief as the danger batsman back to the pavilion, was clean bowled, going for a big hit across the line. But what an over this has turned out. 15 runs of the first 4 balls and then a wicket of Urmil. It was a close call, but the batsman making the bat at the right moment. 18 overs gone. 182 for the loss of 4 wickets. Avnish to continue his 4th over from the pavilion end. Played towards backwards square leg for a single by Jasdeep, and it will be Raj on strike. We saw the short cameo from Urmil making 23 runs, and that too very quickly. Escalated the innings very well and made sure the runs came in for super strikers. Tossed up delivery, played above the bowler's head, 1 bounce into the fence. Using his feet and dispatching the ball above the bowler's head for a boundary. So the runs are flowing in the form of boundaries and sixes right from the first over itself. Yes, timing the ball really well. Raj playing on 30 of 16. That's a good thinking by Avnish. Saw the ball, batsman charging in, adjusted his line and length, and a single for Raj and Jasdeep to change their ends. 188 the score. The run rate 10.10. Since the first ball, super strikers have scored runs on each and every delivery. 6 runs of the 3 balls so far till now. Once again hitting the deck hard. Wanted to go for a big hit. Didn't time it well. 188 in the 19th over. 2 balls left. That's been driven down the ground. Wanted a double, but then it's a 1 ball left in the 19th over. Raj, inside out shot. He's trying, but then saw the fielder charging in, restricted the Jasdeep for just a single. 190 on the board, 19 overs gone.
Cannot enjoy your coffee? Let's take Copico, the magic of pocket coffee. Strong coffee aroma, strong coffee taste. Copico, the magic of pocket coffee.
It's the start of the 20th over. That's been signaled as a wide ball. And the batsman taking a single. So 2 runs without a ball being bowled in the 20th over. The score is 192. Well, they are going at the run rate of 10 runs per over. And they have successfully posted a score of 192 till now. This time played straight to the hand of the fielder at the mid wicket on the 30-yard circle. And a good catch by Dev, resulting into the 5th wicket. Jasdeep wanted to go for a big hit, didn't timed it properly, and straight away into the throat of Dev. Kept his eyes on the ball, and one of the safest hands on the field. Mithil Joshi, the new batsman, walking in at the striker's end. 5 balls left in the first innings, and straight away Mithil going for a big hit. They are going for the second one. It's a good call. $194 for the loss of 5 wickets. Vinay taking 2 wickets. He has given away 35 runs till now. Once again a lofted shot towards long off. They are going for the second one. A good call once again. They know the importance of each and every run. Raj playing on 32 of 18 balls. Appeal for leg before. Leg by signaled. He wanted to go for a big hit. Shuffling outside the off stump. Lucky enough that it was outside the impact going down the leg side. 196. The score 19.4 overs. This time it's been pulled away. We'll have to wait for the umpire's confirmation. They are having a word, but what a shot that was from Raj. Boundary. कितना हुआ 200? It's a 200 up on the scoreboard. This time again a full toss. They are going for the second one, and the running between the wickets has been so good. It's the end of the first innings. Winning the toss, electing to field first, inviting super strikers, and what an innings this has been. We saw an half century by Tarun, and in the end Raj making a walk back, not out. And what a good innings this has been by the top order batsmen of the team CNMS and SVKM's super strikers. All the top order batsmen contributing with the bat, and in the end it's the huge target being set up for Jbcn United. .204 is the target for team Jbcn United when they come out to bat in the second innings. So don't go anywhere. We'll be back live in action in the second innings.
Cannot enjoy your coffee? Let's take Copico, the magic of pocket coffee. Strong coffee aroma, strong coffee taste. Copico, the magic of pocket coffee.
Hi guys, I'm Jfsc. I'm here at Jean-Claude Olivier Salon and I just got my hair treatment done. I tried a new brand called Postcom and I can't tell you all how awesome my hair feels. Like, I'm just loving it. Well, apart from that, I'm loving the salon services of them and taking care of the sanitization to almost everything. This is a huge space, you know, it's so big. It's one of the biggest salons in Bombay and it's so lit. I'm loving this place and I'm really excited to come back and visit them again. Plus, I can't stop feeling my hair. I'm loving them. Like, thank you so much for everything. Thank you.
This is the Coach's Voice Academy.
Transition, quick, well on!
Remember, to be a top player, you must keep the focus all the time.
The Coach's Voice Academy, where the game's greatest minds share the secrets of their success.
Once I'd done my first coaching badge, I realised I was in the right field and sector for me.
Premium content for coaches at every level, from grassroots...
You are allowed to get your arm up and then try and regain possession.
...to elite.
That might be a set pass, it might be beyond, it might be a switch of play.
Exclusive coaching courses explaining how and why top coaches prepare their teams.
To recognise the triggers, if you like, when the opposition are trying to put the ball in behind you.
Including coverage of full training sessions from tactical angles.
3 big words. Up, hold, drop. Good, nice timing.
Delivered by experts. From academy...
Well played. Hey, super combination! Terrific start!
...to first team.
Let's go attack the defender, okay?
You're balancing off, you're coming over and nothing comes through.
A searchable library of user-friendly session plans and practices for every level, curated by UEFA Pro licensed coaches. Exclusive access to interviews with the biggest names in football on their journey, philosophy, tactics and match strategy.
Seeing the game from that perspective, you can see everything happening.
Don't let your background be the barrier. Educate and develop yourself as much as you possibly can.
He cannot play alone when he come in between the lines. So this player must be totally in control of this area here.
And new for 2020, one-to-one and small group sessions for all levels of coaching.
If I'm here and I'm checking up, can I get off? Bang.
Premium quality, new content uploaded every week. Access from any device. The Coach's Voice Academy, the online coach education platform from the coach's voice. Available online on the Apple Store and Google Play.
I'm here at Jfsc salon and I just got my hair treatment done. I tried a new brand called Postcom and I can't tell you all how awesome my hair feels. Like, I'm just loving it. Well, apart from that, I'm loving the salon services of them and taking care of the sanitization to almost everything. This is a huge space, you know, it's so big. It's one of the biggest salons in Bombay and it's so lit. I'm loving this place and I'm really excited to come back and visit them again. Plus, I can't stop feeling my hair. I'm loving them. Like, thank you so much for everything. Thank you.
This is the Coach's Voice Academy.
Transition, quick, well done!
Remember, to be a top player, you must keep the focus all the time.
The Coach's Voice Academy, where the game's greatest minds share the secrets of their success.
Once I'd done my first coaching badge, I realised I was in the right field and sector for me.
Premium content for coaches at every level, from grassroots...
You are allowed to get your arm up and then try and regain possession.
...to elite.
That might be a set pass, it might be beyond, it might be a switch of play.
Exclusive coaching courses explaining how and why top coaches prepare their teams.
To recognise the triggers, if you like, when the opposition are trying to put the ball in behind you.
Including coverage of full training sessions from tactical angles.
3 big words. Up, hold, drop. Good, nice timing.
Delivered by experts. From academy...
Well played. Hey, super combination. Terrific start!
To first team.
Let's go attack the defender, okay?
You're balancing off, you're coming over and nothing comes through.
A searchable library of user-friendly session plans and practices for every level, curated by UEFA Pro licensed coaches. Exclusive access to interviews with the biggest names in football on their journey, philosophy, tactics and match strategy.
Seeing the game from that perspective, you can see everything happening.
Don't let your background be the barrier. Educate and develop yourself as much as you possibly can.
He cannot play alone when he come in between the lines. So this player must be totally in control of this area here
And new for 2020, one-to-one and small group sessions for all levels of coaching.
If I'm here and I'm checking up, can I get off? Bang.
Premium quality, new content uploaded every week. Access from any device. The Coach's Voice Academy, the online coach education platform from the Coach's Voice. Available online on the Apple Store and Google Play.
I'm here at Jfsc salon and I just got my hair treatment done. I tried a new brand called Postcom and I can't tell you all how awesome my hair feels. Like, I'm just loving it. Well, apart from that, I'm loving the salon services of them and taking care of the sanitization to almost everything. This is a huge space, you know, it's so big. It's one of the biggest salons in Bombay and it's so lit. I'm loving this place and I'm really excited to come back and visit them again. Plus, I can't stop feeling my hair. I'm loving them. Like, thank you so much for everything. Thank you.
This is the Coach's Voice Academy.
Transition, quick, well done!
Remember, to be a top player, you must keep the focus all the time.
The Coach's Voice Academy, where the game's greatest minds share the secrets of their success.
Once I'd done my first coaching badge, I realised I was in the right field and sector for me.
Premium content for coaches at every level, from grassroots...
You are allowed to get your arm up and then try and regain possession.
...to elite.
That might be a set pass, it might be beyond, it might be a switch of play.
Exclusive coaching courses explaining how and why top coaches prepare their teams.
To recognise the triggers, if you like, when the opposition are trying to put the ball in behind you.
Including coverage of full training sessions from tactical angles.
3 big words. Up, hold, drop. Good, nice timing.
Delivered by experts. From academy...
Well played. Hey, super combination. Terrific start!
To first team.
Let's go attack the defender, okay?
You're balancing off, you're coming over, and nothing comes through.
A searchable library of user-friendly session plans and practices for every level, curated by UEFA Pro licensed coaches. Exclusive access to interviews with the biggest names in football on their journey, philosophy, tactics and match strategy.
Seeing the game from that perspective, you can see everything happening.
Don't let your background be the barrier. Educate and develop yourself as much as you possibly can.
He cannot play alone when he come in between the lines. So this player must be totally in control of this area here.
And new for 2020, one-to-one and small group sessions for all levels of coaching.
If I'm here and I'm checking up, can I get off? Bang.
Premium quality, new content uploaded every week. Access from any device. The Coach's Voice Academy, the online coach education platform from the Coach's Voice. Available online on the Apple Store and Google Play.
So welcome back to the second innings. The match between CNMS and SVKM Super Strikers versus Jbcn United, the quarterfinals of the Dads Premier League T20 21. In the first innings, we saw some serious hitting by the batsman. Rohit Durai was out on the score of 16, 2 boundaries to his name, and Tarun making a good knock of 64, 11 boundaries. Aziz Pirani was given LBW in the bowling of Akshay, scoring 33 runs, and Raj was not out on the score of 34, 1 6 and 4 boundaries. But Urmil, the cameo which we saw, 23 runs in 10 balls, 3 boundaries and a 6, and Jasdeep was out on the without a scoring, and Mithal Joshi in the end not out on 9. So with that, the target of 204 runs for Jbcn United. The pick of the bowlers, Brijesh Advani, 2 overs, 11 runs, but most important, Avnish bowling 4 overs, 41 runs. He was expensive today. Akshay Chadda, 1 wicket, he bowled just 1 over, gave away 10 runs. Ashish Kamdar bowling 1 over, 10 runs, no wicket. Avnish 4 overs, 41 runs. Brijesh bowling 2 overs, giving away 11 runs. And Dev Karawat bowling 4 overs, 2 wickets to his name. We are about to start the second innings. The match between Super Strikers versus Jbcn United. Jbcn United winning the toss, electing to field first. They need 204 runs in 120 balls. It's the let's play call from the umpire. Akshay and Ashish for the run chase for the batting proceedings. A swinging delivery to start. Mithal Joshi being introduced in the bowling attack. Well, they have put some runs on the board, and off to a swinging start is Mithal. Now that's been played away, straight away. One bounce into the fence, and that's the exact start for the second innings. A boundary to start the scoring. Into the middle stump line, and that was played on the onside for a boundary. That's a swinging delivery, missed by the wicket keeper. Byes being signalled, but what a delivery that was, bowled in the corridor of uncertainties outside the off stump line. A bit of an in swing, and lucky enough that it didn't went on to hit the stumps. But 4 byes being signalled, 8 runs on the board. That was a close call. Mithal has some swinging deliveries in his archery, bowling with a good pace. 3 balls have been bowled. Akshay and Ashish, both the opening batsmen in the middle. Well, they need to spend time in the crease. The target is of 204. Driven, was running towards the danger end, but then making it at the right time. Akshay, and it will be Ashish to face for the first time. 5 balls have been bowled, 9 runs have been scored, 2 boundaries, but one of the deliveries was an in swinging which made trouble to the batsman. Well, there is some help for the batsman today. The first innings we saw the runs coming in. It's been a batting friendly pitch here at the MIG Cricket Club in Mumbai. It's the quarterfinals of the Jfsc Dads Premier League T20. For live updates on scores and stats, you all can follow us on Jfsc app. This time played on the offside, not for any runs. End of the over number 1. It's 9 without a loss.
Cannot enjoy your coffee? Let's take Copico, the magic of pocket coffee. Strong coffee aroma, strong coffee taste. Copico, the magic of pocket coffee.
Kostub to bowl the second over this time, and outside edge, beating the fielders at the between the points and the slip. That's a good piece of a fielding. Stopping the ball just before the boundary line. So the first ball bringing 2 runs for team Jbcn United. Well, they need some kind of a start here. 11 runs on the board. Akshay playing on 7, and Ashish yet to open his account at the non-strikers end. This time lofted. There was a fielder there at the forward square leg. He tried his hard, but then ball didn't came into his hand. There was a fielder, but lucky enough the batsman surviving. And most important, it was stopped, otherwise that could have been gone beyond the boundary line. Once again beating the outside edge, leaving the ball properly. He wanted to go for that leg cut. So once you have the score on the board, even the bowlers bowl with a good energy and some confidence. But most important is that Akshay and Ashish, they need to provide a big start here. They have a big work to do, but as we say, the pressure that's a good shot onto the pads and flicked away by the batsman. Towards the square of the wicket. Just showing the direction It was onto the pads, the leg stump line, and Ashish opens his account with a boundary. 16 runs on the board for team Jbcn United. Once again angling it onto the pads. Coming in for the right hand batsman. That's a good comeback by Kostub. 7 runs in the over till now. The required run rate 10.25. Well, they need to be cool, calm and composed. Once they need to settle down. A short pitch delivery, but there was a fielder at the 30-yard circle on the offside. Dot ball to end the over number 2. It's 16 without a loss.
Cannot enjoy your coffee? Let's take Copico, the magic of pocket coffee. Strong coffee aroma, strong coffee taste. Copico, the magic of pocket coffee.
The start of the third over. It's a shorter boundary. One bounce into the fence to start the third over. That's a good shot by Akshay. He knew where the fielder was and utilizing the power play. The ball flew off the top edge, but he made his intentions clear. He went for that shot. And yes, from the middle of the bat, timed it very well. It's a shorter boundary on the leg side when you bowl from the far end. So the batsman would be thinking to target that area. That's a good comeback by Mittal. First over he bowled, considered away 9 runs, and this time Akshay would be surely thinking now that if he gets some loose deliveries, he will surely go for that big shots. Some field placements being bought in by the captain of Super Strikers. One fielder at the backward square leg, one fielder at the sweeper boundary on the onside, and one fielder at the 30-yard circle on the mid-on. A good tight fielding on the offside. Set up by the captain. Again a sweep shot for just a single. (21) the score. Most important that they would be surely thinking to play the power play, and once it's a wide outspread field, they would be thinking to utilize the big hits. Appeal for leg before. He's been given out. That's the first wicket for
Cannot enjoy your coffee? Let's take Copico, the magic of pocket coffee. Strong coffee aroma, strong coffee taste. Copico, the magic of pocket coffee.
Well, team Super Strikers striking the first wicket here, and Mittal getting a first breakthrough. The first wicket falling in the form of Ashish. Was given leg before wicket, and the left-hand batsman Avnish straight away playing it in the air. Two fielders coming underneath it. But he made sure the ball didn't slip out of his hand. And that's a crucial wicket for the Super Strikers. Straight away going for the big hit, and the second wicket falling. Himanshu made sure the ball didn't went out of his hand.
Cannot enjoy your coffee? Let's take Copico, the magic of pocket coffee. Strong coffee aroma, strong coffee taste. Copico, the magic of pocket coffee.
I'm here at Jean-Claude Olivier Salon and I just got my hair treatment done. I tried a new brand called Postcom and I can't tell you all how awesome my hair feels. Like, I'm just loving it. Well, apart from that, I'm loving the salon services of them and taking care of the sanitization to almost everything. This is a huge space, you know, it's so big. It's one of the biggest salon in Bombay and it's so lit. I'm loving this place and I'm really excited to come back and visit them again. Plus, I can't stop feeling my hair. I'm loving them. Like, thank you so much for everything.
Batsman walking in is Nitin. 2 quick wickets in 2 balls for Mittal. Well, he's on a hat-trick. Akshay would be on strike as the ball was in the air. Both the batsmen crossed their ends. Akshay and Mittal bowling the hat-trick delivery. That's a good delivery. Very well played by Akshay. So the possibilities of hat-trick being dropped down. But then what an over this is. 3 overs gone. It's 21 for the loss of 2 wickets.
Cannot enjoy your coffee? Let's take Copico, the magic of pocket coffee. Strong coffee aroma, strong coffee taste. Copico, the magic of...
Kostub to continue the 4th over. Ball simmed away after being pitched on the good length spot. The first wicket in the first innings fall on the score of 55 on the 7th over, but this time Strikers making a comeback, taking 2 crucial wickets in the juncture in the power play. 21 runs have been scored, but then the 2 danger batsmen back to the pavilion, Ashish and Nitin. Bowling up to the spot is Kostub. So as soon as the wickets have fallen, the confidence of the bowlers and the fielders once again climbing up. And why not, when you have a score to defend, even the bowlers walk in with the pride. The most important thing, it will be Nitin and Akshay. They need to spend some time, but this time lucky enough for getting an edge. Ball just going on the offside. 3 consecutive dots in this over. Once again not able to connect it properly. Giving a bit smile there is a bowler Kostub. 4 dots in the over. So as soon as the wickets have fallen, we can see the line and length of the bowling has been changed and not allowing the batsman to score runs and making pressure. They would be thinking to get the early wickets, and they have succeeded in taking 2 wickets. Mittal getting 2 wickets in the previous over. Once again following the batsman, bowling onto the pads. That's the 5th dot in a row by Kostub. He's following the footmarks of the batsman. This time driven through the extra covers for a boundary. So the dot balls in the end resulting into a boundary, and with that the score moving on to 29. I beg your pardon, it's 25 on the board. 4 overs have been bowled. That's a sweet timing. Mittal to continue bowling in the right spots. The previous 9 deliveries have been bang on spot, except the last ball of the previous over. It was a bit over pitched outside the off stump, and Nitin opening his account with a boundary. Akshay on strike. Mittal 10 runs, 2 wickets to his name. He's bowling his 3rd over from the far end. That's been cut away. Not for any runs. Mittal from over the wicket. Slower one. Beating the batsman, bowling with the variation, and look at his body confidence growing up. A change in the pace, making the things count here. 3 dots in the over till now. The previous over we saw 5 dot balls, and in the end a boundary was taken, and this time pulled away towards the backward square leg region for a single. So with each and every dot ball passing on, the required run rate would be climbing for team Jbcn United. Current run rate going around 5.57, and the required run rate going up to 11.36. Mittal for the 5th time in this over. Nitin getting an outside edge, going above the fielders at the points corridor. Fielded in the end just before the boundary line. .28 runs, 2 wickets have fallen. It's a good comeback by Mittal. Dot ball to end the over number 5. It's a 28 for the loss of 2 wickets.
Cannot enjoy your coffee? Let's take Copico, the magic of pocket coffee. Strong coffee aroma, strong coffee taste. Copico, the magic of pocket coffee.
This is the Coach's Voice Academy.
Transition, quick, quick, well done.
Remember, to be a top player, you must keep the focus all the time.
The Coach's Voice Academy, where the game's greatest minds share the secrets of their success.
Once I'd done my first coaching badge, I realised I was in the right field and sector for me.
Premium
The first ball that's been guided away on the offside. The ball is racing down, and yes, ball wins the race. The very first ball of the 6th over that's been played beautifully towards the deep third man region for a boundary. Urmil being brought into the attack. The last over of the power play. A bit of a swing and lovely timing from Akshay, guiding the ball all the way towards the deep third man region. 32 the score. Akshay playing on 18. Once again going for a pull. He's mistimed it. Falling between the wicket keeper and the fielder at the leg gully. Single in the process for Jbcn United. Well, the required run rate climbing up to 10.98. Two quick wickets by Mittal in the third over and changing the scenario. In the first innings we saw 55 runs were scored in the power play. First wicket fall on the score of 55, but now it's the change scenario for team Jbcn United. This time missing the line and length outside the off stump line, and wide being signalled by the umpire. Even in the first innings we saw a lot of extras being bowled, and certainly bowlers need to bowl in the right area. It's not that easy in the middle. This time that's a good shot by Nitin towards a long on fence. It's a boundary. Two boundaries in the over for Jbcn United. Yes, they need to play some pure cricketing shots, score some runs. A good use of the footwork, and very well played by Nitin. (38) for the loss of 2 wickets. 5.3 overs. Power plays in process. Once again a good connection between the bat and the ball. This time there was a fielder for just a single. (11 runs in the over. It's turning out to be a good one for team Jbcn United, but most often is that they need to keep their nerves calm. It's a huge score total, but you need to take some calculative risk cricket, as we say. Don't go after each and every delivery. One boundary in the over, and then you can score in the form of singles and doubles. Keep the scoreboard going on, and that would certainly place some pressure on the bowler. Once again a lofted drive missed by the fielder at the mid off, and in the end resulting into one more boundary. It's the third boundary of the over. Yes, opening the full face of the bat, and very well played by Akshay. 43 the score, 5.5 overs. So this is a good over. which they surely needed, and this time again out ball. So it's the end of the power play, and team Jbcn United have scored 43 runs, but in the process they have lost 2 most wickets.
Cannot enjoy your coffee? Let's take Copico, the magic of pocket coffee. Strong coffee aroma, strong coffee taste. Copico, the magic of pocket coffee.
Content for coaches at every level, from grassroots.
You are allowed to get your arm up and then try and regain possession.
To elite.
That might be a set pass, it might be beyond, it might be a switch of play.
Exclusive coaching courses explaining how and why top coaches prepare their teams.
To recognise the triggers, if you like, when the opposition are trying to put the ball in behind you.
Including coverage of full training sessions from tactical angles.
3 big words. Up, hold, drop. Good, nice timing.
Delivered by experts. From academy.
Well played. Hey, super combination. Terrific start.
To first team.
Let's go attack the defender, okay?
You're balancing off, you're coming over, and nothing comes through.
A searchable library of user-friendly session plans and practices for every level, curated by UEFA Pro licensed coaches. Exclusive access to interviews with the biggest names in football on their journey, philosophy, tactics and match strategy.
Seeing the game from that perspective, you can see everything happening.
Don't let your background be the barrier. Educate and develop yourself as much as you possibly can.
He cannot play alone when he
So after the power play, Jbcn United getting a target of 204. Well, they have managed to score 43 runs. Lost 2 wickets. It's the change in the bowling end. Hitesh from the pavilion end. Well, it's a quarter final going on between the CNMS and SPKM Super Strikers versus the team Jbcn United. The quarterfinals of the Jfsc Dads Premier League T20, the first season, and an ideal conditions here at the MIG Cricket Club in Mumbai. The run chase of 204. Akshay and Nitin in the middle. This time a play and a miss. 161 still needed of 83 balls to win this match. Score remaining on 43, but most important is that Akshay and Nitin, they need to spend time in middle, and once they get settled in, then go all the guns blazing in. This time slashed it hard towards deep cover point for a single. 160 runs still needed. In the first innings, we saw the top order batsmen going after each and every delivery. When the top order contributes, we can see the huge score being set up by the teams, and especially in the T20 format, it's not that easy, and we cannot predict who can win. But this time again, a thickish outside edge, resulting into a boundary towards the square of the third man region. Akshay hitting the ball hard and resulting into a boundary. It was an edge, but he slashed it very hard. Yes, as we say, if you want to take runs, you need to swing the bat very hard. 48 on the board. Batsman lofted. They are going for the second one, and yes, they do so. With that, it's 50 up for team Jbcn United. They have lost 2 wickets, but then they are making a good comeback here. Required run rate climbing up to 11.5 runs per over. They need to make some calculative risk, but this time Hitesh bowling in the right areas. Akshay going for a drive, getting an inside edge straight onto the stumps, and with that it's the third wicket falling on the score of 50. He will not be happy, but yes, finally a breakthrough once again for the strikers here. Bowling with the good seam position, getting an thick edge inside edge straight onto the stumps, and the bails were knocked off. Third wicket falls on the score of 50.
Cannot enjoy your coffee? Let's take Copico, the magic of pocket coffee. Strong coffee aroma, strong coffee taste. Copico, the magic of pocket coffee.
Come in between the lines. So this player must be totally in control of this area here.
And new for 2020, one-to-one and small group sessions for all levels of coaching.
If I'm here and I'm checking, up, can I get off? Bang.
Premium quality, new content uploaded every week. Access from any device. The Coach's Voice Academy, the online coach education platform from the Coach's Voice. Available online on the Apple Store and Google Play.
Well, the bowlers are trying to put some pressure on the umpires, but this time umpires remains unmoved. Leg bye is being signalled, and most important is that the runs they should not be stopped. But what an comeback this has been from the bowlers. Third wicket in the form of Akshay. Wanted to go for a drive, got an inside edge straight onto the stumps. Third wicket falling on the score of 50. The first innings the score was 55. They lost 1 wicket, but this time the bowlers making a comeback for team strikers. Nitin in the middle. He has faced 15 balls, playing on 13, and the new batsman in is Alvin Rao. (151 runs needed of 76 balls. Himanshu wanted to stop with the feet at the mid off, not able to stop it, but it will be cut off by the fielder at the long off region. Nitin and Alvin need to play some sensible shots. That's a good delivery, but batsmen changing their ends comfortably. Single going at the run rate of 7 runs per over. The score for team Jbcn United 55. 3 wickets have fallen. That's a good sensible cricket. Keep the scoreboard rotating in, put some pressure on the fielders, and then go for the big shots when the loose deliveries come in. driven back to the bowler. It was in the air towards long off. Just a single. It's 8 overs gone, 57 for the loss of 3 wicket. Team Jbcn United. Jfsc being brought into the attack, but the third over changing the scenario of the match completely. 2 wickets in the over from Mittal in the third over, and Jbcn United, well, they need some scoring now. Dot ball to start the proceedings from the pavilion end. Jfsc Kohli is a bright off spinner, and Nitin on strike, going on the back foot, punched away, but not for any runs. Score remains on the score of 57. Some of the previous over were the runs coming in, but then the wickets have been fallen on the regular intervals. Once again, a good piece of a bowling and even a good field by the man at the point. 147 still required to win this match. Each and every dot ball binding pressure on the batsman. Last wicket fall of Akshay, this time using his feet, has been pulled away to the sweeper boundary region. A welcome boundary for the Jbcn United. It's a good looking confident stroke from Nitin. Full toss onto the pads and very well played by the batsman. ...143 runs to win the match. Target being 204, and as we say, need to keep your nerves calm this time again. Played down the ground towards long on for just a single. They won't mind giving away singles and doubles, but most important is that the batsmen, they need to spend time, play some cricketing shot, and put pressure on the fielders and the bowlers. But it's the mental pressure which relieves when you have a huge score to chase. 204 to win the match, and the required run rate climbing up to 12.53. 67 balls still left. This time going for a sweep shot. Fielder from the backward square leg cuts off, and 9 overs gone. It's 63 for the loss of 3 wickets.
Next one rings.
9.
Okay.
9 overs 63.
Okay, thank you. 963.
Himanshu starting with a white ball here outside the off stump, trying to spin the ball inside. They won't mind giving extras and singles and doubles. Again, didn't connect it properly. They have completed. They are going for the second one, and in the end, complete and comfortable couple of runs. Well, this is the strategy they need to utilize. Convert those singles into the doubles and doubles into some big shots. Nitin playing on 20 of 22 and Alvin Rao playing on 5 of 4. Well, if they can put the pressure on the fielders and bowlers, that could be a game. This time lofted towards a good shot from Alvin Rao, dragging the ball from the outside the off stump line towards a long on region for a boundary. .70 runs in 9.2 overs. The current run rate 7.50. But most important that they need to score the runs. This time getting an outside edge. The ball is racing down towards the fine third man region. One more boundary. Nowhere the runs coming in, and whether it come off the outside edge or from the blade of the bat, it's the welcome runs which are being scored by the batsmen, and yes, this will surely help them to reach nearby the target. 3 balls in this over have been bowled and 11 runs have been scored. 2 boundaries. Fielder being called at the backward square leg. Going around the stumps. It's mistimed. And this time no chance. It's the 4th wicket which has fallen. Alvin Rao going for a sweep shot, in the end resulting into one more wicket. So the change in the bowling end resulting into a wicket for team Super Strikers. 74, and the 4th wicket has fallen. Wanted to go for a big hit across the line, got a top leading edge, and well taken by the wicket keeper. The drinks being called in. 74 for the loss of 4 wickets.
Cannot enjoy your coffee? Let's take Copico, the magic of pocket coffee. Strong coffee aroma, strong coffee taste. Copico, the magic of pocket coffee.
So the drinks are off the field, and team Jbcn United, well, they seem to be in a bother of a mind. 74 for the loss of 4 wickets, and Dev Karawat walking into the middle. This time it's in the air, falling short of the fielder, but for some time the batsman had his heart in his mouth, turning out to be a good over. The runs were scored, but then Himanshu getting a breakthrough. The change in the bowling end going round the wicket, providing a breakthrough. It was pitched in the middle and off. Wanted to go for a big hit, and in the end resulting into a wicket. This time driven down the ground towards mid-on for just a single. And of an successful over. 10 overs gone, it's 76. They have lost 4 wickets. Over value. आवाज कर फक्त आवाज करना. So 10 overs gone, 204 to win. As we can see the bowling analysis, 6 bowlers have been used in the 10 overs till now. First wicket fall on the score of 21, second wicket fall on the score of 21, the bowling from Mittal, and third wicket falling on the score of 50, the fourth wicket falling on the score of 74, resulting the required run rate climbing. Jasdeep Kohli being brought into the attack from the far end. So it's a change in the bowling end. The end from where the Mittal was able to take those 2 wickets and put the pressure on the batsman. Nitin from one end trying to score those runs, and Dev Karawat, the new man in. Required run rate climbing for the youth score of 204. They require 12 runs per over. That's a good delivery. Tossed up delivery into the middle and off stump. Given the right treatment, respecting the good deliveries, is Dev. But once he gets settled down, well, he will be a man to watch. He is known for his big hitting. You need to give the company to Nitin. This time guiding the ball between the fielder at the point and the gully. That's a lovely shot from Dev, using the pace of the ball and guiding it all the way for a boundary. .124 still needed of 57 deliveries. Well, it's a gettable total if they take some calculative risk, as we say. Well, they need to bat out up to the 20th over. This time again Jasdeep making a comeback. So anything outside the off stump with offered, batsman will surely utilize the opportunity they get to score the run. It's the mental pressure which has binded up on the batsman. They need a huge total. But then if we see 204 in 20 overs, well, they can score around 10 runs per over. But this time the required run rate climbing. This time played towards the sweeper region. On the onside for just a single. and Nitin from one hand has managed to score runs, but from the other end it's the wickets which are falling at the regular intervals. They need to bat out the initial 20 overs. Once again a quick delivery from Jasdeep. Dot ball to end the over number 11. It's 81 for the loss of 4 wickets.
Cannot enjoy your coffee? Let's take Copico, the magic of pocket coffee. Strong coffee aroma, strong coffee taste. Copico, the magic.
Hi guys, I'm Jfsc. I'm here at Jean-Claude Olivier Salon and I just got my hair treatment done. I tried a new brand called Postcom and I can't tell you all how awesome my hair feels. Like, I'm just loving it. Well, apart from
Jayesh Panchal being brought into the attack in the 12th over. First ball was a dot ball, this time again going on the back foot, adjusting his line and length at the right moment. So the batsman going on the back foot, bowled into the pads in the leg stump line, and 2 consecutive dots to start the over from Jayesh. As I was mentioning, batsmen need to spend time in the middle, but then it's not that you play some dot deliveries. Played towards the mid wicket region for a single. (51 balls remaining, 122 runs needed to win this match. Jbcn United, they need some serious scoring now. It's time. Good confidence stroke. Stand and deliver, as we say. He's looking pretty confident in the middle, but the wickets are falling at the regular intervals on the another end. Well, this shot will surely bring some confidence back to the Jbcn United this time. An appeal and is gone. Good comeback by Jayesh. Edge, and he was out. He was trying hard, but in the end, Jayesh making a comeback. So the half the side back to the pavilion. It was into the middle stump line, got in outside edge, and very well fielded. The wicket keeper making no mistake. Viraj completing one more wicket to his name.
Cannot enjoy your coffee? Let's take Copico, the magic of pocket coffee. Strong coffee aroma, strong coffee taste. Copico, the magic of pocket coffee.
that I'm loving the salon services of them and taking care of the sanitization to almost everything. This is a huge space, you know, it's so big. It's one of the biggest salon in Bombay and it's so lit. I'm loving this place and I'm really excited to come back and visit them again. Plus, I can't stop feeling my hair. I'm loving them. Like, thank you so much for everything. Thank you.
Digant walking into the middle. Big wicket of Nitin. Opening his account as Digant, but what an innings this is turning out to be. One says, look, the runs are coming, and the another ball wicket has been taken. 12 overs gone, it's 87 for the loss of 5 wickets.
Cannot enjoy your coffee? Let's take Copico, the magic of pocket coffee. Strong coffee aroma, strong coffee taste. Copico, the magic of pocket coffee.
Jasdeep to bowl. How in the world it can miss it, but yes, the batsman survives. It came off the bat. Single to start the over number 13. Required run rate climbing to 13.37. Dev playing on 7 of 9 and Digant. The big appeal. 4 leg before. Not out signalled. Umpire remain unmoved. But what an match this is turning out to be. It's the quarterfinals of the Jfsc Dads Premier League T20 21. The first season. A lovely piece of a bowling from Jasdeep. His bowling is third over. 13 runs just considered this time. UMSI hit and the Wales are shuttered off. One more wicket for the super strikers. He is clean bowled. So getting some reward for the tight line and length bowling. Tossed up delivery inviting the batsman, and the ball does it work. 6 wicket falling on the score of 89.
Cannot enjoy your coffee? Let's take Copico, the magic of pocket coffee. Strong coffee aroma, strong coffee taste. Copico, the magic of pocket coffee.
This is the Coach's Voice Academy.
Transition, quick, well done!
Remember, to be a top player, you must keep the focus all the time.
The Coach's Voice Academy, where the game's greatest minds share the secrets of their success.
Once I'd done my first coaching badge, I realised I was in the right field and sector for me.
Premium content for coaches at every level, from grassroots
You are allowed to get your arm up and then try and regain possession.
to elite.
That might be a set pass, it might be beyond, it might be a switch of play.
Exclusive coaching courses explaining how and why top coaches prepare their teams.
To recognise the triggers, if you like, when the opposition are trying to put the ball in behind you.
Including coverage of full training sessions from tactical angles.
3 big words. Up, hold, drop. Good, nice timing.
Delivered by
Thank you.
Bringing the bat and pad together. That's a defensive shot, but surely the wickets falling at the regular intervals. And Jasdeep getting a wicket in this over. Once again bowled onto the leg stump line, onto the pads. It's a dot ball. Parag Shah, the new man in. 89 is the score. 6 wickets have fallen. The mental pressure binding on the batsman. This time getting an edge, but lucky enough they didn't go for the runs. Dot ball to end the over number 13. That's a cheeky single to start the over number 14. 90 on the board. Required run rate climbing to 16.43. A nice tight offside field being set up. One fielder at the deep backward square leg, one fielder at the sweeper boundary, and one at the long on fence on the onside. But it's a tight back outside of field being set for the right hand batsman. 90 for the loss of 6 wickets. Parag on strike. Once again taking a cheeky single. Seems like the wickets are falling in like a pack of cards. 113 still required to win this match. Jayesh into his second over. He has given away 8 runs and a wicket to his name. Driven through the extra covers for a single. Slowly but steadily the score moving on, and as we saw in the first innings, the runs were coming in, but then it's a good tight line and length bowling by the bowlers, and when you have a score, even the bowlers are pretending to bowl the tight line and length areas. Once again it was a close call, but no harm done. It's a dot ball. 3 runs of the over till now in the 5 balls. It's the 14th over. Parag playing on 1 of 6 deliveries and Dev playing on 9 of 11. Wide signal by the umpire. A good piece of a keeping by the wicket keeper Viraj. Well, he has been an active player besides the wickets, but you need to be active in the field. That's a cracking shot. It's in the gap, but the batsmen go on for 2 runs. Easy pickings for the batsman. 95 the score. 14 overs gone. It's 95 for the loss of 6 wickets.
Cannot enjoy your coffee? Let's take Copico, the magic of pocket coffee. Strong coffee aroma, strong coffee taste. Copico, the magic of pocket coffee.
Experts from Academy.
Well played. Hey, super combination. Terrific start.
To first team.
Let's go attack the defender, okay?
You're balancing off, you're coming over, and nothing comes through.
A searchable library of user-friendly session plans and practices for every level, curated by UEFA Pro licensed coaches. Exclusive access to interviews with the biggest names in football on their journey, philosophy, tactics and match strategy.
Seeing the game from that perspective, you can see everything happening.
Don't let your background be the barrier. Educate and develop yourself as much.
15th over will be bowled by Raj Gogate. The first innings we saw him playing a healthy knock of 38 runs. He was not out till end, playing a handy knock in the first innings, and now he's come out to bowl. So a perfect all-rounder for the team super strikers. They won't mind giving away singles and doubles, but then the most important thing is that they have lost wickets at the regular intervals, and that too in a bunch. That would surely hurt them. This time played towards the backward square leg for just a single. 97 the score, 6 wickets fallen. Required run rate climbing with each and every ball passing on. And Super Kings making completely outplaying the opposition in the match. This time driven towards long off for just a single. seems like the batsman walking in the park and making those singles and doubles, but the super strikers won't mind because the required run rate is climbing up to 17 runs per over. This time swept away. There's a fielder in the deep. Will be cut off for just a single. 4 runs in the over till now from Raj. He's been a good touch in today. Now that's played in the air above the bowler's head. Falls short. Fielder from the long off region came on to field at the mid on. And with that single, it's 100 up in the 15th over. This time point played towards the deep cover region for just a single. Well, if possible, if the batsman can play up to the 20th over, it can be some of the miraculous game, but then it's 15 overs gone, 101 for the loss of 6 wickets.
Cannot enjoy your coffee? Let's take Copico, the magic of pocket coffee. Strong coffee aroma, strong coffee taste. Copico, the magic of pocket coffee.
As you possibly can.
He cannot play alone when he come in between the lines. So this player must be totally in control of this area here.
And new for 2020, one-to-one and small group sessions for all levels of coaching.
If I'm here and I'm checking, up, can I get off, bang.
Premium quality, new.
Well, Jayesh bowling his third over from the pavilion end. First ball outside the off stump line. One more extra for the score. But what has been the display of a match is that super strikers completely outplaying the opposition. Onto the middle and leg stump. That's been flicked away. They are going for the second one and comfortably 2 runs for both the batsmen, Dev and Parag. 100 run still needed to win this match of the remaining 4.5 overs. That's a good piece of batting. A quick single. .99 runs still needed to win this match. Dev playing on 12 of 14 and Parag playing on 9 of 12. Dancing down the track, wanted to go for a big hit, and it's a good piece of a bowling by Jayesh. Saw the ball batsman charging in, adjusted his line and length and bowling into the leg stump line. Ball hitting him on the pad, not for any runs. Deliveries left and which seems to be an impossible target, but well, we can say nothing. Anything can happen in cricket. 107 with the help of the single. The score moving on. 6 wickets have fallen. And most important is that whenever the bowlers they have picked up wickets in a bunch, and which has surely made Jbcn think about the run chase. This time into the gap, and it's a boundary for the team Jbcn United.
Content uploaded every week. Access from any device. The Coach's Voice Academy, the online.
4 overs remaining, and which seems to be an impossible target, but you need to bat out the regular 20 overs. Raj Gogate from the pavilion end. It's a change in the bowling end. And it has been a complete team effort from the super strikers. A bit of a misfield. The batsmen are going for the second one. Ball going in the third man region. Stopped before the boundary line. 115, 3 runs taken by the batsman. This should be the spirit that you should never give up and play up to the last ball. This time driven back to the bowler, was unable to stop in the follow through, but Raj, he has been a good display even with the bat, and now contributing with the ball. Given away 11 runs in the 9 balls which he has bowled. Dev playing on 20. Some driven for just a single through the covers. That's a good looking shot on the long on region, and that's really a good shot by Parag. (121) for the loss of 6 wickets. Once again bowled onto the pads. That's been worked on the onside for just a single. (17 overs gone). It's 122 for the loss of 6 wickets.
Cannot enjoy your coffee? Let's take Copico, the magic of pocket coffee. Strong coffee aroma, strong coffee taste. Copico, the magic of pocket coffee.
Coach education platform from the Coach's Voice. Available online on the Apple Store and Google Play.
So Tarun being brought into the attack, played a good knock in the first innings. This time it's been played towards the deep mid wicket region for just a single. (16 runs), 16 balls remaining. It's a massive target of 204 being given by the super strikers. Once again dragging the ball outside the off stump towards the long on region, and the batsmen go for 2 important runs. Well, it's a quarter final between the super strikers and the Jbcn United. CNMS SPKM super strikers were invited to bat first, winning the toss, electing to field first. This has been some different scenario for the Jbcn United. They are completely shown on the back foot, but this time it's a good shot from Dev, resulting into a boundary. It's a fighting spirit by Dev and Parag in the middle. Well, they have a chance to display how they can bat out when given a chance. Played back to the bowlers, not for any runs. Played a good innings in the first half. We saw Tarun heading the ball all the parts of the ground. 64 runs to his name, and this time 18 overs gone, it's 129 for the loss of 6 wickets. हाँ भाई डाल दे. Dev playing on 27 and Parag playing on 18 of 19. Well, they can score some good shots, some cricketing shots if they can score some runs. But what has been a story till now is that the super strikers have completely changed the scenario after being invited for the batting in the first innings. That's a good shot, but for just a single. (130) the score after 18.2 overs. Kostu bowling his third over of the spell, considered away only 12 runs. The first over which we saw from him gave away only 4 runs in the first over. This time slashing it hard, getting an edge, and Viraj completes one more catch beyond the wickets. It's the 7th wicket falling.
Okay.
It was pitched with a good seam position outside the off stump, inviting the batsman for a big hit. Not able to control his shot, getting an edge, and Viraj taking one more wicket.
Cannot enjoy your coffee? Let's take Copico, the magic of pocket coffee. Strong coffee aroma, strong coffee taste. Copico, the magic of pocket coffee.
130 for the loss of 7 wickets. He's castled him. What a delivery that was, uprooting the stumps, and Kostu picking up 2 wickets in 2 balls. The ball going between the bat and the pad and the middle stump, and the bails were shattered off. Kostu following his good line and length delivery. Yes, an incoming and a big gap between the bat and the pad, resulting into a 1 more wicket.
Cannot enjoy your coffee? Let's take Copico, the magic of pocket coffee. Strong coffee aroma, strong coffee taste. Copico, the magic of pocket coffee.
As we can see, the fielders being closed in. It's a hat-trick ball. He misses it. What a good sim position delivery once again from Kostu. Two slips being placed in, one fielder at point, one fielder at the flying slip, and all the players being called in for the catching position. This time played with the opening the face of the bat, and dot ball to end the over number 19. It's 130 for the loss of 8 wickets. Team Jbcn United. So the last over coming in, the first ball has been a dot ball, and Rohit being introduced for the last time in this match. The sweet sound coming from the bat, and it will be just a single for team Jbcn United. Well, they need to do some homework, or yes, well, they have a big batting lineup, but this time not able to utilize the opportunities, and going under the pressure of the big run chase. It was a close call. There was an appeal for caught behind. $131 for the loss of 8 wickets in 19.3 overs. Played in the gap, but only a single. Oh, that has been signaled as a no ball. First no ball of this match. So it will be a free hit for Brijesh. But see, once again a tight line and length, and not allowing the batsman for any run. 133. 8 wickets have fallen. 2 balls remaining in this inning, and this time driven towards a long on for a single. So in the first innings we saw the top order batsman and the middle order batsman contributing, and the target was set up of 204. winning the toss, electing to field first. Well, it's at the end of the match, and what a comfortable win this has been for the team CNMS and Jfsc Super Strikers, winning the match. It has been a complete team effort. Super Strikers invited to bat first. Tarun Jain scoring 64. Raj Gogate was not out on 34. Aziz Pirani playing a good innings of 33, and Urmil, the short cameo of 23 runs. Dev Karawat 40 runs, 2 wickets. Vinay Chadwa getting 2 wickets, but the bowlers were punished in the first innings, due to which the target was given of 204, and in the second innings the highest score being played by Akshay Chadda 29, Dev scoring 27, Nitin Kukreja 25, and Parag Shah 21. The pick of the bowlers, Kaustubh Sawant 3 overs 12 runs, 2 wickets. Mithal Joshi 3 overs 13 runs and 2 wickets. Hitesh bowling is 1 over, getting a wicket, giving away 7 runs, and Jasdeep Singh bowling 3 overs 13 runs and a wicket. In the end, it's the Super Strikers who have won this match by 69 runs. It's the Jfsc Deads Premier League T20 21, and it's the news from the centre that the Super Strikers have won the match by 64 runs. And with that, we conclude here from the MIG Cricket Club. Till then, stay with us and stay tuned.
Cannot enjoy your coffee? Let's take Kopiko, the magic of pocket coffee. Strong coffee aroma, strong coffee taste. Kopiko, the magic of pocket coffee.
I'm here at Jfsc salon, and I just got my hair treatment done. I tried a new brand called Postcom, and I can't tell you all how awesome my hair feels. Like, I'm just loving it. Well, apart from that, I'm loving the salon services of them and taking care of the sanitization to almost everything. This is a huge space, you know, it's so big. It's one of the biggest salon in Bombay, and it's so lit. I'm loving this place, and I'm really excited to come back and visit them again. Plus, I can't stop feeling my hair. I'm loving them. Like, thank you so much for everything. Thank you.
This is the Coach's Voice Academy.
Transition, quick, well done!
Remember, to be a top player, you must keep the focus all the time.
The Coach's Voice Academy, where the game's greatest minds share the secrets of their success.